Computer Science with Python. This is class 12 and we are looking at the chapter 1 review of Python. We have seen various topics of Python which we learned in class 11. Now let us go ahead. And strings. So what are strings? Strings are nothing but the consecutive sequence of characters only. So if you combine character, this is a string. So this word K-N-O-W-N, this is a string. And the individual character in a string is accessed using a subscript. We'll call it as index. Index will be used to access single character. This subscript should always be a integer, means it can be positive, it can be negative, and it will always start from 0. The literal and constant values to a string can be accessed using single quotes, like single quotes, or double quotes, or even triple quotes, like this. And please understand that strings are immutable, means once you have created it, you cannot change it in place. You have to assign it again. And the content of string that therefore cannot be changed after when it is created. So there are various operations that can be applied on strings, like the plus. This is a plus in string, that means concatenation. It will add two strings. It will add the next string or the coming string with the previous string. The repetition is number of time that string will appear. In membership means whether it lies inside it or not. Not in means if some content lies inside it. Not means it doesn't lie inside it. There is a range, means you start with start, then stop, then step, and we also have slice. So let us see the output of some code so that we may use these operations. For example, if A has been assigned global, B has been assigned warming. If you do print A plus B, what does it mean? A plus B, it will combine these two and this will be global warming. How about multiplying this A with 3? 3 into A will show global 3 times. A is equal to global, O in A. Whether O is in A or not, yes it is. So it will give you true. A global, G in A. Because G is there in A, but the small g is not equivalent to capital G in Python. So G, capital G and G will not be taken as equal, so false will return. Then you have global, O not in A. So since O is already in A, so it will give you false because O is actually in A and we are asking for not in A. Then A is equal to global, G not in A. G is actually not in A because there is capital G, so it will give you true. So there are certain other methods and built-in functions which deals with string, which is length, capitalize, find, is, alnum, is alpha, like this. There are other functions also as you are witnessing here. So let us take some of them. S is equal to congratulations. See this word carefully because all these functions will be applied on this only. In this word, C is capital and others are small case. So length S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what is the length of this string or number of characters or items in this string? It is 15. S dot capitalize will do what? Whatever string is there, the first the character of the word will be capitalized. So this C will be capitalized as it is already capital, this will be shown. S dot find AL. Whether AL is there or not, AL is not there. In congratulations, AL is not there, so you will get -1. But LA is there. So LA is here. What is the position if you start from here? This LA starts at 8th position. So the position of where this LA would start or the substring would start will give. S0 is alphanumeric. Yes, C is alphanumeric, so true will come. S0 is alpha. Yes, alphabet is there, C. And S0 is digit. C is not a digit, so it will give you false. How about making it lower? Congratulations, C was capital, so C will come as lower and others also lower. S dot upper. All others apart from C, because C was already capital, all others will get capital. S0 dot is upper. Whether S0 is upper or not, as we saw here, S is actually upper. This S0, this first one is upper. S1 is upper. Whether it is upper or not, we saw we are going to use congratulations like this. So this is not upper, so it will be false. When you want to replace S with any character with another character. So what we are going to do, s dot replace, a will be replaced by at the rate. So all a you find here will be replaced by at the rate. S dot is space, so it will find for the space. If the spaces are not there, it will give you false. S dot swap case, as you saw in the previous, means the initial string C was capital, others were not capital. Here C is not capital, others become capital. S dot partition A, so wherever A comes, the left part is here, A will be shown here, and the right part will be shown here. So there will be 3 partition. If you want to do 4 partition with respect to RA, then this C on this I'm so sorry, this is at 4th position. At 4th position, you want this to be RA, and you take RA. Congratulations. In this you have to find for RA. Left part and right part, it will split. So it will split like this. If you want to split from A, so in congratulations, wherever A is there, the left part and the string after coming A, then again string coming before A and after A. If you want to, if ABC is there, you have say some spaces here. This L strip is going to remove this space. This R strip is going to remove this space which is coming after. So let us see in an example. Write a program to input any string and count number of uppercase and lowercase letters. For that, you can enter the string, and you know that this raw input is going to take this S as a string. So whenever you enter a string, you want to compute the number of uppercase and lowercase. So what we have done is, uppercase we have taken 0 because this is going to compute or calculate the number of uppercase, and the lowercase, and then I is for this loop. So while I is length S, we have taken the length of S, and while this I is less than the length of the string, then we'll check if Si is lower. If it is lower, then we'll just increase L. L is equal to L plus 1. If it is upper, then if it is true, then we'll just add 1 to upper, and we'll continue doing this till the length of string is reached. After this, the upper and lower will be shown. So if you just input like this Python program prog, so this particular string has 5 uppercases and 5 lowercases. We have another program, but write the output of the following program. This is Indian festivals. So while I is less than length S, so the length will be computed, it will be given here, and Si is lower, print Si upper. Means if it is lower, it will print it as upper, and if it is upper, it will print it as lower. So all the Indian festival content will be shown inverted, means the uppercase will be lowercase, lowercase will be uppercase. Now list. What is a list? List is again a string. List is again a sequence of values. In string, the values were characters, the characters. Whereas when we talk about list, the content can be of any type. This is the basic difference between string and the list. So the value in the list are called the elements or items, or you can say members, and it is an ordered set. So they are ordered and they are enclosed in a square bracket. So values in the list are, if the list is mutable, that means you can modify the content of the list. As it is set of values, now we can use the index in this square bracket to identify or get a value belonging to it. Also, you can perform the slicing list operation. Means slice operator works on list. So if you have a list, a big list, you want to take this content or this content, means in between, or any sub list. For that you can use the slice. So slices are treated as boundaries. Please understand, whenever we are talking about boundaries, that boundary is not included. So it will result only in the elements between those boundaries, not the boundaries. So the syntax would be something like this. SEQ is equal to L. L is the list. Start, stop, and step. These are all optional, because if you omit start, it will start from the first index. If you omit stop, it will go to the end. If it is step, then if you omit this, the default value of step is 1. If you make a list, say L, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and you say that I want from 2 to 4. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you are tempted to assume that 30, 40, 50 will come, but the case is not like that. This 4 is the boundary value, so it will come up to 4 minus 1, that is 3. So second and third value will come, that is 30 and 40. The other list method also, like append, extend, pop, remove, reverse, etc. So let us apply few of them. This is a list: 500, 1000, 1500, 2000. You want to append 2500 to this list. So what you are going to do? L dot append. So this 2500 will be appended. If you print L, this appended value will be shown along with the previous value. If you have this 3000 and 3500, then you want to extend this L1 will be added to this list. So L will be extended with this list. So if you print this L, you'll get the whole list along with the extended list. If you pop is going to remove the value and also show you the value. So L dot pop means it is going to pop the last one. So 3500 will be shown. L dot pop 3. So if you want specific value to be taken out, say this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this value will be deleted or removed and it will be shown also. So when you print, you get this value devoid of, or these being removed. Then you can delete L2. You can go to any specific index and you can delete, that is 0, 1, 2. So 1500 will be deleted. How about L dot remove? If you want to remove specific value, you want to remove this, you can directly do L dot remove. And then you can also insert at certain specific values, 0, 1, 2, 3, you can just count and this will be entered because this is 0, 1, 2. So 3 at third point, there is 3500 will be inputted. L dot reverse, this list will be reversed. First this will come, last this will come. So this is the reversed list. You can also sort also. Means this list will be sorted. 500 will come here followed by the other values in the ascending order. So this is the sorted list. If you want to print the length of the list, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 will come. You can also apply this plus and star. This also can be applied on the list. This plus will concatenate to list and star will actually repeat the list number of times you have given. So if this is a list 10, 20, 30 and this is again a list M, 40, 50. If you do L plus M, this will be added here. So if you print L, that will be 10, 20, 30 and 40, 50. If you multiply by 3, M by 3, this one 40, 50. So 40, 50 will come 3 times in a list. Now we come to dictionary. What is dictionary? Dictionary is again like a list, but it is somewhat specific or general. Specific in activity, general in its content or realization. So in a list, index value is an integer as we have seen, but in dictionary the index is actually a value, or index value can be of any other data type and we call it as key. So the index value we will call in dictionary as keys. So key will be used as a string because we can recall and we can just remember strings quite easily. And this is an extremely useful data storage construct if you want to store and retrieve all key value pairs where each element is accessed by a unique key. But dictionary keys are not in sequence and they don't maintain any order. So if you print in any system, it may come differently. Key value pair, when you refer to dictionary as a mapping between set of indices which is called as keys and set of values, this is key value pair because each key maps to a value and the association of this key and value is actually the key value pair. For example, let us look at this syntax. This is the dictionary. This is key value. Please understand that this key value is separated by a colon and this dictionary is created by using a curly braces. All we have is key value pairs. So there are various methods again for dictionary. We'll try them. Let us make a dictionary, or let us initialize or make a empty dictionary. This is done by the inbuilt function or built-in function, you can say, dict. So when you make month has become a dictionary. So when you print a month, it will give you curly braces, empty. When you say month 1 is equal to January, January will come into 1. Month 2 equal to February, February will come into 2. When you print month, so this January and February will come along with this 1 and 2. So 2 colon Feb, 1 colon January, and there is no specific order. When you want to find out the length, the number of key value pairs, there are 2 key value pairs. that is going to come. When you say month dot get 1, so 1 is corresponding to this value, January will come. Month dot get 1 Feb, 1 is there but Feb is not there, so January will come. Month dot keys, how many keys are there? 2 and 1, this is going to come. Month has key 1, we are trying to find out whether 1 lies here or not. We say yes, true. Then month has key 3, because 3 is not there, 1, 2 is only there, it will give you false. Month dot item, so name value pair will be shown. Month dot values, key values, so values will be shown, Feb and January. M is equal to month, if you want to compare month with M, so it will give you 0. You can compare an empty dictionary now, and if you want to compare, you see there is something in this, there is nothing in this, so 1 will come. If you compare this with this, because this is lesser than this, so minus will come. You can also clear the M. This you can clear because it was all the month one. You can clear, and if you print M, nothing will come. All the contents key value pair will be removed. Tuples. Now tuple is again a very important, you can say, data structure or the construct or the sequence in the Python. So a tuple is a sequence of value which can be of any type, and they are also indexed by integer. So what is the difference between this tuple and say strings, etc.? Tuple are just like list. So they are exactly like list, but with just one difference. The tuples are immutable. You can't change value of tuples in place. You have to assign it to a new member or new object. So the index value of tuple starts with 0. How to create a tuple? If you want to create a tuple with single element, you have to do, like if you want to create with 10, so you have to give a comma. So a tuple consists of number of values which are separated by comma. So if you print this t, 10, 20, 30, 40 will be shown. But the result, the same tuple is printed using a parenthesis. As I said, if you want to create a single element, you have to use a final comma. The value within the parenthesis is actually not tuple. You can also do the tuple slicing. So slicing operator works on tuple also. That means if you want to get the in between or the sub tuple, you can say initial internal part of a tuple, you can apply these tuple slices. So this is going to display one or more selected value on the output screen. So slices are treated as boundary, and the result will contain all the elements between boundaries. And please understand, the dot boundary will not be included. For example, this is sequence. You want to start, stop, and step. The start will, if you can just omit any of these. If you want to give, you can give. If you want to omit, you can omit, because start will start with 0 if you don't give. Stop will go to the end if you don't give. Step will take the default value as 1. It will just take you step by step. For example, if this is t, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, if you want to slice it, so 2:4 you assign it to t1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 2, which is 3, 4 will not be included. So this 30 and 40 will be assigned to t1. You can print this. So the starting position is 2, but the ending position is not 4, but it is 3, because it is 4 minus 1. Tuple have various functions like these: compare, length, max, minimum tuple. So you can create an empty tuple using this. Tuple is equal to t, or t is equal to tuple. You can print t, you see this empty tuple. You can also initialize a tuple like this: month, two, till Sunday. When you print, this can come. And when you want to find out the length of t, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 items are there. So 7 items will be shown. If you want to find out the minimum of t, because you just compute from A to Z, F will come first, so minimum will be Friday. W will come last, so W will be maximum. Wednesday will be maximum. So let us revise what we have done in this chapter. Interactive mode, because it allows us to interact with the OS directly. Script mode, if you want to write content or statement in a script and then run, then you should go to the script mode. The number data type stores the numerical values. The sequence is again a collection of items indexed by positive integers. And arithmetic operations are these, relational these, logical these, and assignment operator are these. These are partial list. And functions are nothing but the named sequence of statements which does certain computation. Module is a file containing Python definitions which Python provides us with functions and statements. And standard library of Python is extended to us or developers or programmer in terms of module. String, in Python there is a consecutive sequence of characters, we know it as a string. The individual character in a string is accessed using a subscript or a index. List, just like string, this is a list of a sequence of values, but the list can be of any type. Dictionaries, dictionary is like a list but more general. So in the list, the index value is an integer, while in a dictionary, index value can be of any other data type, and this is called, they are called as keys. Tuple, tuple is again a sequence of values. This again can be of any type, and they are indexed by integer. So this is all about this chapter. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.